My dreams are nightmares. How can I sleep? You got the gun against me.
What's going on, everybody? KingofDragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Mattel WWE Elite Collection Series 76, Tucker. And so here we have Tucker posing out of the packaging. Before we take a look at the figure, let's actually run through his accessories really fast. Tucker here does come with 3 pairs of hands. We do get a pair of grip hands. We get a pair of fists. And then we get a pair of style pose hands. Tucker also does come with 1/2 of the Yolo County Tag Team titles. And then he does come with his entrance vest. Other than that, Tucker doesn't come with anything else. I really wish that the title was made of a rubber material instead of cardboard, but that's neither here nor there. So with that out of the way, guys, let's actually take a closer look at Tucker. And so here we have a closer look at Tucker, and I think Mattel has done a decent job with Tucker's head. I don't know what it is about the smiling expression that I just don't like. I know it does look a lot like Tucker, especially when he's smiling, but there's just something about the smile that I just can't get behind. Don't get me wrong, it's a really good sculpt and Mattel has done a good job with it, but I don't know, I think I would have preferred a smile without the big grin. That's just me personally. If you like this head sculpt, by all means like this head sculpt. I'm just telling you my honest opinion about it, and like I said, I think they could have done with just a smile and not the big grin. Now, something I do like about Tucker is they gave him his long hair. Really do like the fact that they did have it up in a ponytail right here, and then the rest of it just hangs. Really good detail there. Although I kind of feel like his hair could be a little bit darker. You can see a really stark contrast between his hair and his beard. They should be more similar in color, which I think Mattel really does need to work on that when it comes to paint and plastic rubbery parts. But anyway, I still think the aesthetic looks good. So Tucker here, I think he uses a unique torso. I don't know, I haven't seen any other figures that use this particular body build. But we do have his heavy machinery singlet right here. You can see they did a really good job with his tattoos right here, so I do like that they did add them. Just like with Otis, they did the cardinal sin of painting the flesh tone instead of molding it in flesh tone. I really wish Mattel would get away from painting this in flesh tone because it never looks good, and it really does bother me when you have his flesh tone one color and then the plastic another color. It really does throw off the look of the figure. As far as his arms go, he doesn't have any accessories on the arms. No wrist tape, no elbow pads, but on his right shoulder we do have a tattoo. If the camera will focus, just so you can get a look at it. Does look really nice. Really like his heavy machinery singlet. It's opposite of Otis, where it was white with the H coming down with yellow. His is yellow coming down with the H with white, so I do like that. Actually, no, Otis was the same. Never mind. I thought they were inverted. My bad. I don't know why I thought Otis had an invert heavy machinery logo. I think that would have looked better. On the back, you can see it does say Tucky. I don't know why they just didn't say Tucker, but that's neither here nor there. Then we do have the big guy legs, which I know we have seen these legs before. I just don't know which character we have seen these on. No, these are the Umaga legs, because the Umaga legs were too long. I don't know, I know we have seen these legs before, but he does have knee pads, and unlike Otis, these are the same rubber knee pads that we've come to expect. Because he does use standard size calves, the knee pads do fit perfectly down here, but because he uses these thicker thighs, it doesn't really go up on his knee pad. Now, they could have done like they did with Otis and sculpt the knee pads on, but again, that would create some kind of discrepancy in the look of it. On his right knee pad, it does say Tucky, and then we do have another emblem right there. On his boots, we do have TK for Tucker Knight. Unfortunately, they don't use the Knight in his name anymore because WWE doesn't like last names or first names. They just give you whatever they want. Really like his tattoo right here. That looks good. Then we have another TK right there. So overall, Tucker here is a really nice looking figure, and what they did with him, it looks good, and I'm really happy with the way it came out. So with that out of the way, guys, let's actually get him compared to other figures you may have in your collection. So here we have Tucker posed next to an Ultimate Edition's Brock Lesnar and a basic Jeff Hardy. And finally, here we do have Tucker posed next to his tag team partner, Otis. So with the comparisons out of the way, let's actually move on to his articulation. Tucker here does have the standard elite articulation. He does have a ball joint in the head, which he can look up a little bit. You can force it to look up, and it does work. He can look down, although it's not all the way down. He kind of just looks straight. Head does turn left and right. Better than Otis because he actually does have a neck. And I think, yes, we do have a little bit of head tilt, so that does work nicely. Arms are on ball joints that go out to the side. They go all the way around, no issue there. We do have bicep swivel, which works fine. Single bend at the elbow, giving us 90 degrees. Swivel and hinge at the wrist. We do have an ab crunch, which leans back about that much. Goes forward about that much, so it's something. Really loose torso on mine. He has a really loosey-goosey torso here, so I don't like that. But for some reason it locks in place. I don't know why it does that, but it just does. Legs do kick out to about there. Not the best we've seen, but it's acceptable for a guy his size. Go out to the side, no problem. He does have a thigh swivel, which works fine. Double bend in the knee, giving us better than 90 degrees, and because his knee pad doesn't go over this joint, we get better range. He does have a swivel here at the boot, a hinge in the ankle going back and forth, and then rocker ankle. So overall, Tucker here is a pretty nice figure, and he does pose well, and he looks really great next to Otis. So with that out of the way, guys, let's actually get him posed for my final thoughts, and then we'll wrap up this review. And so here we have Tucker posed for my final thoughts, and overall I think Tucker here is a really solid figure. No pun intended, because it does say solid on his vest. I just think Mattel did a really good job on Tucker here. Now, I'm not the biggest Heavy Machinery fan, but I do like the way their gimmick is. I think it was wrong for them to be split during the brand split, but I'm not a WWE writer, and I could probably write better stories than that. But anyway, we're not talking about WWE, we're talking about this figure, and I think Mattel did a good job on this figure. There's a lot of things to like about him, but there's also things not to like. For example, the YOLO County Tag Team title is made of cardboard. I get that that's the joke, but I would have liked to see it made of rubber so that it actually has some durability, because the fact it's made of cardboard means it's going to get destroyed over time, and that's something you don't want to see with accessories. I still think Tucker here is a really nice figure to have in your collection, especially if you have Otis. You need Heavy Machinery as a team on your shelf, so if you have an Otis, you're definitely going to need a Tucker on your shelf as well. That way you complete Heavy Machinery and you can have them fight for the tag team belts. If you are looking for Tucker, I did find mine at Walmart, and he was running about $15, which Walmart was running a sale on Elite figures. I don't know if they're still running a sale. I haven't bought an Elite figure from retail for a very long time, so I honestly have no clue if they're still $15. But if they are, and you can find Tucker and Otis, get both of them, because you need one to complete the set. With that being said, guys, I'm KingofDragons 5000, and don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and check out all my other action figure reviews, as well as all my other WWE videos. Hopefully you find them informative. As always, if there's a figure you would like to see me review, let me know down in the comments, and if it's in my collection, I'll definitely have a look at it. While you're at it, don't forget to check out my Instagram account for new and exciting action figure photos, and as always, ring that bell to be notified every time I upload a video. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.